Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Nico Gonzalez, as it has been reported that manager Xavi will try the 20-year-old midfielder in Busquets' pivot position during pre-season. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about this report concerning Kalidou Koulibaly, as it has been reported that Barcelona have received a major boost in the pursuit of the Senegalese defender. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it, please endeavor to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Much has been made of the future of Nico Gonzalez this summer, with Barcelona seemingly keen on shoring up their options all around the pitch. The youngster is one of many players who are staring at an uncertain future at the club. However, as per Dario AS, Barca coach Xavi Hernandez is keen on keeping hold of Nico, as he has big plans for him ahead of the new season. Nico himself is looking for a way out of Camp Nou, with his agent Jorge Mendes actively looking for a new club for his client. A loan move is thought to be a possibility this summer. However, Xavi has recently held talks with Nico, discussing his plans for the young midfielder in the new season. Although the player is keen on leaving, the Barca coach has informed the youngster of his desire to utilize him and offer more game time for the season ahead. Nico was able to muster only 12 starts in La Liga this past season, but that may improve in the 2022-23 campaign, as Xavi plans to utilize the youngster as a defensive midfielder. He will be employed in the number 6 role in the upcoming friendly against Olot on July 13. In light of the club's economic crisis, Xavi is unsure whether Barca will be able to sign an alternative for Sergio Busquets in the holding midfield slot this summer. As such, he is counting on Nico to serve as the understudy of the veteran midfielder. Xavi has further informed him of his long-term plans for the academic graduate, especially with Busquets' current contract expiring at the end of next season. It could open up the opportunity for Nico to potentially become Barca's number 1 choice in the defensive midfield role for the foreseeable future, although the youngster must prove initially himself in pre-season and in the upcoming 2022-23 campaign. All these past few days, we have been talking about Nico Gonzalez and his future at Barca, with reports coming out that he wants to leave the club because he sees no future at the club. He sees lack of game time coming, and he does not want to make that kind of mistake that Ricky Puig have been making. And given the fact that the midfield role is really tight right now at Barca, especially as Frank Kessie have also arrived, and the fact that Frankie de Jong, we don't know if he will still leave to United. Even if he leaves, Barca want to go strongly for Bernardo Silva. So, of course, with all this in mind, Nico Gonzalez cherished leaving, and we have been getting reports of his agent Jorge Mendes seeking for a new club for him. But Xavi Hernandez does not want that to happen at any point. Xavi still believes that Nico still have a role to play for the team for the upcoming campaign. And we have heard about Xavi having private talks with Nico, trying to convince him that he still has a role in this team, no matter the fact that the midfielder role is really competitive right now at Barca. And of course, Xavi, according to this report, plans to use Nico Gonzalez this preseason under the number 6 role, the Busquets role, the defensive midfield role. Because we quite remember Nico Gonzalez in La Masia, by trade, is a DM. Nico Gonzalez is not a central midfield. Nico Gonzalez joining Barcelona is not like a central midfielder. But the fact that, he came and saw Busquets there, and Xavi don't want to ever shake Busquets from that role, he was forced to play central midfield. Like, he faced the same situation like how Frankie de Jong is facing. We know Frankie de Jong by trade is a DM. But Frankie de Jong have never really enjoyed playing that role, right? And maybe there are some fans out there saying that Barca have not utilized Frankie de Jong to the fullest because Frankie de Jong is not playing what he wants to play, like what we can see in the Netherlands national team. That is the same thing with Nico Gonzalez. And of course, who knows? Some of them might not want to play the central midfield and they feel like they are not playing well and the coach start benching them, which is not the case. So I think it would be a good idea for manager Xavi to try him to play the number 6 role this pre-season And if he does well, then probably Xavi will fancy him, rotating him sometimes with Sergio Busquets. But first of all, let's hold on a minute. Talking about Franquise. Franquise is a DM by trade as well. Even though he can play central midfield, Franquise, but where he's best at, his best position is a DM. So it's going to be very tricky for Nico Gonzalez. It depends. Xavi really needs to know his man management skills very well in order to keep this player satisfied. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona have received a major boost in their pursuit of Napoli and Senegal defender Kalidou Koulibaly, thanks to the stance of Napoli president Oliero De Laurentiis. Koulibaly has entered the final year of his contract at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium and has refused to sign a new deal. It has opened the doors for him to leave the club in the summer, with several clubs taking an interest. Barcelona are among the clubs keen on signing Koulibaly, while there is interest from Juventus as well. The Bianconeri are looking at Koulibaly as a potential replacement for Matej Delic, who could be on his way to Bayern in the current transfer window. Koulibaly is believed to prefer a transfer to Barca over Juventus or any other interested party. It already gave Barca an edge in the race to sign the former KRC giant ace. On top of that, Barca have received a further boost in its pursuit as Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis has claimed that he will not consider selling Koulibaly to an Italian club this summer. Speaking to DAZN, the Napoli Supremo said, "I will not sell Koulibaly to any Italian club." So this gives Barcelona an advantage over Juventus in the battle of the Senegalese centre-half signing. However, Barca may face added competition from Premier League giants Chelsea, who are also interested in signing Koulibaly. The Blues would be in a position to offer the Napoli man a bigger contract than Barca, obviously. However, as iterated earlier, Koulibaly prefers a transfer to Catalonia, and it remains to be seen if Barca firm up their interest in the season campaigner. Kalidou Koulibaly, of course, is a player that we have spoken about countless number of times, and he has been, attracting interest from many top clubs in Europe, not just this summer window, many transfer windows in the past. But from the look of things, Koulibaly is highly likely to leave Napoli. Even the Napoli management, the Napoli president himself, they know that. They are aware of that. And also the fact that Koulibaly have been reluctant ever since to sign a new deal or to renew his contract with the Italian club show that, he does not want to stay. He wants to leave. He wants to try somewhere different. Koulibaly have been there for a long time, and he thinks that it's time for him to close the chapter there in Napoli and try a new chapter elsewhere. Barcelona have been showing serious interest in the past, but the funny thing is he's not even Barca's first choice when it comes to strengthening the centre-back role. We've been talking about Jules Koundé being our main choice, and of course, Koulibaly himself should know that. So as it stands, Napoli president have made it clear that he will not sell Koulibaly to any Italian club, because Juventus have also been a strong contender, a strong suitor for Koulibaly. And of course, with this statement from the president, that's a big blow for them, which is highly unlikely to see Koulibaly stay in the Serie A. And of course, automatically that leaves it now to Barcelona and Chelsea, who are interested. But we know Chelsea have financial muscle than us, so we might face difficulties in case we want to go to Koulibaly to get him, because Chelsea are seriously interested. So let's see what happens at the end of this window when it comes to Kalidou Koulibaly's future. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.